Because even if you have an enchanter but you have a tank top with CC, you're fine. Even if they have sustain and they have one tank, but they don't have high mobility, you're fine. The problem is when you pick Lux and they have top tank with high mobility mid lane and a dive support, you're in trouble. What's going on, guys? Besides here, and into this video we will learn exactly how to play AD carry properly. Macro, decision making, wave management, all of these things are gonna be touched in this video. We're gonna learn it together in this VOD review that I made for a player that wanted to get out of low elo. For those of you who are the first time here, my name is Bizais, and on this channel I post videos on how to get better in League of Legends. So if you want to improve in LoL 10 times faster, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Remember that what you're seeing right now is a premium personalized coaching session. This guy booked his coaching with me when he was hard stuck in Silver 2 with around 45% win rate. Right now, after around 2 weeks, he climbed instantly to gold 2 just from one coaching session. This is another person that climbed from platinum to master tier with my coaching. Here is another guy, gold to master tier, currently actually pushing for grandmaster with my coaching. Are you tired of feeling stuck in your current rank and unable to climb the ladder? Or do you find yourself struggling to convert winning games and make progress? If you're serious about improving in League of Legends and you want to get your gameplay to the next level, go ahead and book your own personalized coaching session and start instantly. I'll see you in the session. Which allied team comps should I avoid? So in this question, so which allied team comps should I avoid? So when I play Lux, first of all, what do I want to have in the team? In order for you to answer these questions, you need to know first of all what she does well. So Lux, she's a mage, she pushes the lane, she pokes, she's not about solo killing, she's about playing slow, like Orianna. She's controlling the mid lane and she's one-shotting you if she has good vision. So what should she have? Well, she's very nice with jungle, early game based, like Elise, so you have a lot of CC, but she also likes to play safe. So she has a very versatile dynamic. And in regards to that, usually you like composition that scale. If you play against a mage, it's really, again, it's a versatile playstyle, as in you don't mind having a jungle that is early game, you don't mind having a jungle that is late game. Why? It's because we play Lux. If I play Sivir, or if I play Lux, if I play Syndra, they are not champions that they force you to play in a specific playstyle. Because if I play Fizz, okay, I committed to a playstyle. I don't like to have, I play Fizz and you guys play bot Sivir Morgana. Okay, where do I roam if you play safe Sivir Morgana? You play top lane, let's say something that I'm not able to go there to get you a lead. You play Cyan top lane. Okay, where am I gonna roam? I'm gonna win my lane and I play around Sivir Morgana. I mean, they have no damage. Sivir has spell shield and Q and then I have Shyvana jungle. Fizz hates that, but Lux, she is okay in most of the compositions. Yes, she loves compositions when she can hit her CC. What do I mean by that? When you have additional CC in your team composition. As in, if I play Lux, I love having Nautilus, I love having Thresh, I love having Leona. Because
it makes it really easy to hit your lasers on them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And
I was like, I was missing a lot of lasers and I was like, oh shit. Like, I should just wait for them to get CC'd and then I'll just hit them every time.
Unless it's free and they are in front of you, in which case you can just throw your Q. This is good. So Lux is good with these champs. Of course, even Cyan, a frontline always helps. Try to play Lux and do poke when you have Vayne top. Hard. Have Ornn top. You just need to play safe, stay behind. Okay, how am I going to do damage? But if you have the Cyan big tank bodyguard in front of you, you can play a bit more forward. So definitely she hates Vayne top. She hates because she can't roam to help the Vayne, and the team fights she can't really peel that well for Vayne, because you have to ask yourself, do I play Karma or Lulu mid to peel the Vayne, or do I play Lux? Lux doesn't peel. Lux, you can say, okay, but she has the shield. Yeah, 80 shield. It's definitely, if Vayne gets caught, it's very rarely that Lux is gonna be able to save, and her CC is also weak. It's a root. I mean, if I flash in with Draven on the Vayne and you root me, I still kill your Vayne.
Yeah.
So it's not really that CC. So she hates composition where she needs to be active on the map. If I play Lux and they have Lee Sin and Fizz, I gotta be careful, because they'll play aggressive, they'll gank me, and they'll play fast, they will roam. So I need to be very malleable inside of the roaming. As in, I need to always follow the Fizz. Follow the Fizz. Follow the Fizz. He's gonna roam, he's gonna push, he's gonna roam, he's gonna push, you need to follow him. And you need to play this kind of reactive playstyle.
Oh, it's like with Lux, it's so with Orianna, you don't want to follow the roam usually. Like you want to just like stay in lane, shove it, and ping them off. But like with Lux, you want to follow because you can laser or
Yes,
what?
yes, you can laser
See,
because even if he's first there, I mean, of course, I'm not saying follow every call because some calls that are already dead, in which case you do the same playstyle, only push mid. But if you see that it's pretty close and you can get in the range for laser, why not? It can be a good decision. So that's so short answer. What does Lux want? She wants CC in the team composition. Doesn't matter if it's jungle Sejuani, top lane or support that is engaged, is good. She doesn't like enchanters. Okay, what's the point? If enemy Leona is gonna ult me and I have Lulu behind me and she ults me, I mean, is she gonna save me? Maybe, but if everyone is CCing me, then I'm not gonna have anyway. So she hates enchanters, and she's usually versatile. So she hates enchanters and champs that play really aggressive and fast, especially early game CC junglers. Like early game high CC or pressure jungle like Lee Sin, Elise, Xin Zhao, and if you put on top of that a Fizz mid, Lux against Fizz with an Elise, you're in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble.
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster, but you cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube. This is only on Patreon. They're exclusive. This is just $5. Go ahead and check it right now.
So, in other words, if you have a Vayne top lane, and you have no tank and bot lane you have enchanter, I wouldn't personally pick Lux. I would try to get Anivia because at least with Anivia it's still hard because you don't have a tank and everything, but with Anivia at least you can easily wave clear. With Lux you could wave clear after Ludens, but still not, you need to ulti the wave. It's more complicated. And of course matchups for Lux, any matchup that is outranging her could be Zerat. Zerat counters most of the mages, counters Azir, counters Syndra, counters basically everything. Or you can also think about some hard engaged champs, like maybe you play against Nautilus, you play against Blitz, you play against Maokai, whether support or jungle, you play against Pantheon, things that can lock you down. And that's the same for Anivia, but Anivia at least she has the wall.
Definitely.
Against Blitzcrank, for example.
I hate Zac too.
Zac as well, there are few champions that are like very good against her. And of course LeBlanc can be Lissandra, I need to go cleanse. Azir is also a bad matchup. Veigar could be a bad matchup if he knows how to play it. Ahri after level 6 you're just dead if you don't respect her.
Because I played on the other account where I was like getting warming up. I did play against a few of these hard engage super high threat comps, and I felt it was so much harder. I mean, I still ended up doing good because I was respecting that range, but the game felt so different. It felt like I was just literally only getting gold from farm because I could never step up because otherwise it's possible to die. And so that was interesting to experience that. And so what I'm hearing from from this is that she's super versatile, so this is what makes her a good blind pick. And a good go-to champion. If you're going to be playing most of your games on her, this is completely fine. And whereas if you were to play someone like Fizz, it's so specialized that it's you can't really if you were a one-trick Fizz, I mean, it's possible if you're good enough, but you're gonna be severely hurting yourself against certain comps. Whereas if Lux is against a comp that she really dislikes or on a comp she dislikes, it's bad, but it's not the end of the world, right? This is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay.
Also forgot to put tanks. She struggles to play against Cho'Gath. Good luck.
Oh yeah, you're forced to build the Andres, and it's just
and it's bad.
It's so bad. It's so bad. You wouldn't be blowing up those squishies.
Exactly. So tanks, she hates it. High mobility, Fizz, Zed, stuff like that. She hates it. LeBlanc, Akali, Dive compositions, Nautilus, Leona, we said it. Lee Sin and Lise, she hates it. Sustain compositions, Soraka, Yumi, she's not happy about it.
Oh really? Even though Lux can just like blow them up before they can get healed?
Well, if they are all squishies, she's good because you play against Vayne top, mid lane, let's say Syndra, AD carry, Jhin, and support Ashe. She's good.
Right.
But if she plays against Soraka support, Cho'Gath top, Sejuani jungle,
Yeah, I see.
then Sejuani is gonna be the tank. You're not gonna get to Soraka unless she's not really in the game. In that case, I mean, I wouldn't even pick Anivia if I wanna be honest. So Cassiopeia would be like best, but probably Anivia is better for you specifically.
I think I would pick a Nivea. If I was against really tanky characters like that, I would pick a Nivea and I'd build Leandries.
Yes. So all of these matchups that I said, LeBlanc, Ari, they are actually doable matchups. Especially until 6, you can easily win this. It's just, if they get 6, you might be in trouble if you don't respect them. Of course, Tristana is very good. Diana is very good. Cassidy outscales her very much. Corki outscales us very much. Yasuo can beat her very hard, Talon, but all of these matchups are doable. All of these matchups are doable. Same thing we can say Victor, but Victor can be considered a good or a bad matchup. So it really depends on how you play the matchup. But she doesn't like to play against engaged champs, 100%.
I see. So here's how I'm thinking about it. I can either switch from Lux because it's bad to play Lux, or I can switch from Lux because playing Fizz or Nivea is like a really good pick into the situation, and it's like a much better pick than Lux to justify the switch. Like for instance, if it was 5 squishy champions, and they were like really high range, then I would be like, okay, we need to pick Fizz in this situation, not Lux, because like
yes.
Because Fizz can gap close that high range and kill those squishies much better.
Yes, so it could be you pick Lux because Lux is good into the enemy composition, or you don't pick Lux because she's bad in the enemy composition, or you pick Lux because she's good into your composition.
Right.
So it's like 3 situations. And of course, she doesn't like Lucian, she doesn't like champions with dash on AD carry, but you can't avoid all of the things. So I think as a rule of thumb, if you avoid tanks, if you avoid high mobility and composition where you have 0 CC, you should be fine. Because even if you have an enchanter but you have a tank top with CC, you're fine. Even if they have sustain and they have 1 tank but they don't have high mobility, you're fine. The problem is when you pick Lux and they have top tank with high mobility mid lane and a dive support, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I actually did have a game on the other account like that where, I mean, it kind of sucked because it was on the other account where it was a Cho'Gath, and I remember I actually was doing well, but I was kind of the only one fed, and there was nothing I could do about it because it's like, oh shit, like fucking, yeah, it's terrible.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. Okay. So those are the things to look out for.
Yeah, so in other words, you shouldn't really get like trapped into these aspects. Okay, now they have Soraka, Lux is bad, or now they have Nautilus, Lux is bad. If they have 3 types of champions that you hate, you don't pick Lux. If they have two types of, like they have tank top and they have high mobility Fizz mid, then you might be, she's okay here, but let me see what champions I have first. Because if I have good champions, then she works. And if they only have like a tank, but they don't have high mobility, no dive, no sustain, then you can just pick her. So if they have 1 type of team composition that you don't like, you can always pick her. If they have 2 types of champions of a composition that you don't like, you base the pick based on your team champions. And 3, if they have 3 types of champions that you hate, you don't pick Lux.
Right.
That's basically how I want to see it. And most of the matchups are very doable, and you can just play, again, you can play Orianna against Serrat. Serrat is a big counter. You can smash him if you're better than him, a lot better.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's also like your gameplay and everything. Okay, good. Questions about Lux?
Oh, I see. That covers all 4 questions for Lux. Okay.
Oh, yeah. 1 second. Which team pose a challenge? Oh, yes. Okay,
It's
good.
basically which team comps is Lux good with, which team comps is Lux bad with, which team comps is Lux good against, which team comps is Lux bad against, right?
Okay.
Those are the 4.
Okay.
So we've got, yeah, so just to cover, like, Lux loves to have champions that are like frontliney,
Yes.
and has CC. I think it works well. Like, I think it works well also because her, like, just her kit. She loves to those front to back team fights, and it's so obvious that she loves them because, like, her W, it is, if it's like shielding multiple items, like, it really kind of forces you to position behind,
Yes. Yes.
behind your front line.
Yes.
If you want to be doing that effectively.
Yes.
Okay. And then so that's what she's good with. What, in terms of ally comps she wants to avoid, it's enchanters and champs that play really aggressive and fast. This is like,
if she has champions that play aggressive and fast, that's fine. She just
was this like like that answer right there? Is this like two different answers here? So you said she hates enchanters?
Yes, and champions
she
that
hates
play
having enchanters on her team?
and playing against really aggressive champions and fast, especially against CC junglers. So I wouldn't pick her with enchanters, so I wouldn't pick her with no CC in the composition, and I wouldn't pick her. She's bad into tanks and dive compositions, and she works very well with a composition that can allow her to either stay into the brush and one-shot people, or consistently do damage into the team fights, either when she has a tank or when she has champions that they are sneaky and they play around vision. Zoe support wants vision, plays around walls, plays around like Fog of War, Kha'Zix, Elise. They all try to stay in the jungle, and if they have this position, then you can also take this position. She's good with it. If you have Shyvana jungle, she's not bad, but it's like whatever, because she doesn't really, she just full clears, you know. So she likes stealth champions, so champions that spend their time mostly in the jungle.
I'm struggling to answer just the specific question.
Okay.
Which ally team comps should she avoid? Like,
which ally team comps should she avoid? Comps with lots of tanks, Galio, Cyan, or if they have 2 tanks, you never pick her. If they have 1 tank, it depends on your composition. And
this is for ally?
enemy composition.
Right. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. So,
okay.
So ally team comps. This is the one that I'm having struggle with.
So
all I've got is enchanters.
Yes. So she hates enchanters, and she hates when she has no CC.
Those of you who are struggling, winning and climbing in solo queue but are serious about getting better, I also do coaching for players that want to improve and get their gameplay to the next level. Coaching can't make you better if you just play normals and ARAMs and don't like playing ranked, or you don't care about improving, you just play for fun, or let's say you just play the game for like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours per week, and that's about it. Coaching doesn't help you. Coaching can help you if you feel hard stuck, if you struggle carrying games, if you want to stop wasting time autopiloting and not learning anything, if you run into a circle for a long time, if you want to find out the mistakes that hold you back, or simply maybe you have problems with the wave management, maybe you feel lost throughout the mid game, maybe you struggle with the decision making, macro, and you just want to learn how to do it properly from a professional coach. Or let's say you have difficulties checking the enemy jungle and you die a lot to ganks. Or simply maybe you just want to learn how to carry 1 versus 9 so you can actually climb and stop really wasting time. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and book your own coaching now and start improving instantly. I'll see you in the session.